Okay, so you've probably seen it, right? It's almost impossible to scroll through TikTok especially at certain times of the year and not see hashtag Rush Talk.
Oh, absolutely. It floods the feed.
These really stylized, sometimes kind of over-the-top videos from sorority recruitment, they've become this like huge cultural moment.
Yeah, it's not just for the potential new members anymore, is it? It's like entertainment for everyone.
Exactly. But here's the twist, and this is what we're diving into today.
Uh-huh.
Big brands, like major companies, are now looking at sororities themselves as, well, the next big wave of brand influencers.
Right. And crucially, they're often getting this influence without the typical hefty price tag you see with traditional influencer marketing. That's the real kicker here.
That's the core of it, yeah. So our mission for this deep dive is basically to unpack how this new kind of influence actually works.
And why major brands are putting time and, resources into it.
And maybe most importantly, what does it all mean? For the sororities, for the students, and, well, for the future of marketing.
It's a fascinating shift. And we're basing this whole chat on a really insightful recent article called Sororities, the new brand influencers.
So this change, it seems like it's happened pretty fast.
Remarkably fast, yeah. The article points out that just in the last maybe 2 years, there's been this noticeable surge in brands wanting to partner up with sororities.
And it spikes during recruitment or rush, right, when they're already all over social media.
Exactly. Perfect timing for visibility.
And we're talking about serious brands here, not just small startups.
No, not at all.
Yeah.
The article mentions names like the soda brand Poppy, which is huge right now,
Right.
and the coffee chain Dutch Bros, even cosmetics like Buxom. These are established players getting involved.
So it's not just some like niche experiment. It feels bigger.
Definitely. And if you connect this to the economics, well, get this statistic.
Okay.
During the peak of sorority recruitment season, 9 out of the top 10 highest-selling Target stores in the whole country
Wow.
were located either right in or very near college towns.
Okay, that's actually pretty telling. It shows where the money's flowing.
It's a huge indicator of the economic impact these students and these campus communities have. Brands see that, They know where to focus.
That target stat really drives it home. But what does this actually look like for the students, on the ground?
Well, the article gives a great perspective from Maddie Hen. She's the VP of Marketing for Zeta Tau Alpha at UT Austin. Big school, big chapter.
Right. And what was her take?
So she said initially she thought the job was just going to be about, posting on social media. Her words.
The standard expectation, maybe.
Yeah, but she found that once these brand partnerships started rolling in, it turned into, and I'm quoting her again, something way different. The role just completely changed.
That makes you think, doesn't it? So, for you listening, what does it really mean when a role inside a sorority, like marketing VP, basically becomes an influencer manager?
It's like a whole new level of professional responsibility, isn't it? Almost like running a mini agency within the chapter, way beyond the usual duties.
Okay, let's unpack that with a specific example. The article talks about the Poppy Playbook with Zeta Tau Alpha. What did that partnership actually involve? Was it just free drinks?
Well, they definitely got free cans of Poppy, obviously, but it went further. They got custom Zeta's Poppin' Off shirts,
Nice.
Poppy-branded stuff like stickers, even a cooler. But here's the really interesting bit.
What's that?
A promise from Poppy that the cooler would always be stocked, for free, ongoing.
Okay, that's more than just a one-time drop. That's continuous value.
Right. And it gets better. The article stresses that Zeta and its members posted about Poppy multiple times on Instagram, on TikTok.
Because Poppy paid them per post.
No, that's the key. Not because Poppy required it in a contract. Maddie Hun said it's because, quote, the content featuring brands performs well on social media.
Ah, so the algorithm rewards it.
Seems like it. And she added, it was something that we wanted to post, which I think was really special. It felt organic to them.
So think about that. We're all drowning in ads, right? But this feels different. It's like a recommendation from peers, not a forced ad.
Exactly. It cuts through the noise. It's like supercharged word of mouth amplified by TikTok and Instagram. That kind of authenticity is gold for brands today.
And Poppy didn't just send stuff and hope for the best, did they?
No, they were actively involved. Their social media team actually went to the UT Austin campus, helped Zeta create content.
Really? Hands-on help.
Yeah, and Poppy's founder, Allison Ellsworth, she even did a cameo in one of their TikToks, answered questions from the members.
Wow.
And then on bid day, which is like the Super Bowl of recruitment,
huge deal, yeah.
Poppy set up a whole mocktail bar right outside the Zeta house.
That's some serious brand integration.
It really underlines Poppy's approach. They said they want to be organically ingrained with the community and understand how to properly leverage them.
So it's about fitting in naturally, not just buying ads.
Precisely. They believe sororities want to align with brands that have colorful branding, positive identity, and authentic personality. It's less transactional than a typical paid deal, more like a real collaboration.
And the benefits for the sorority, it wasn't just free soda and shirts, right? There was more to it.
Definitely. Maddie Hoyne mentioned this increased recognition, like beyond campus and social media.
How so?
She told this story about one of her sorority sisters being at a high school football game way off campus, and someone recognized her, not by name, but as being, quote, in that sorority that Poppy sponsored.
Whoa. Okay, that's real-world impact. That's not just likes and views. That's actual community awareness.
Exactly. And that kind of spotlight, plus managing the partnership, led to big changes inside the sorority, too.
Like what?
Well, remember, Maddie thought it was a small job. Her marketing role went from maybe 1 or 2 people to a 20-person operation.
20 people just to handle social media content for the chapter.
Just for social media for their 250 members. It shows you the sheer scale of work involved now.
A 20-person team, that's practically a department. It must be incredibly demanding. What about the actual value they received? You mentioned the cooler, but were there other examples?
Oh, yeah. The value can be pretty mind-blowing. They did a collaboration with Buxom, the makeup brand.
Okay.
Zeta received 576 lip glosses.
576.
Yep. Mady apparently looked up the retail price and realized it was something like $15,000 worth of product.
$15,000 worth of lip gloss.
Her reaction was basically, what do I do with $15,000 worth of lip gloss? It's kind of funny, but it shows the tangible value brands are putting in, even if it's not cash.
That is a lot of lip gloss. Wow. And it really highlights the platform driving all this, which is TikTok.
Absolutely. TikTok is central here. The article cites the 2024 Influencer Marketing Benchmark Report from the Influencer Marketing Hub, IMH.
And what did that find?
It found TikTok has officially knocked Instagram off the top spot for influencer campaigns. Over 68% of brands are using it now.
Makes sense.
And here's the key demographic point. Nearly a quarter of TikTok's entire audience is women aged 18 to 24.
Which is smack dab in the middle of the sorority recruitment target zone.
Exactly. It's like the perfect platform meeting the perfect audience at the perfect time.
But it's crucial for you, listening, to grasp the effort involved. It looks fun and spontaneous, but Maddie Hahn stressed that making these rush talks are no joke to film.
Yeah, she talked about all the planning, figuring out who's in the video, teaching dances, coordinating maybe hundreds of members for just a few seconds of footage.
It's basically unpaid production work, right?
Yeah.
On top of classes, exams, everything else, they're becoming these sophisticated content creators and marketers.
Which brings us to this really interesting point about the blurring lines.
How so?
Maddie Hahn was very clear. She has never signed a formal contract with any of these brands.
No contracts at all.
None. She described the whole thing as, quote, all a donation. And that's what she said. The lines are kind of getting blurry now. It's informal, but obviously very effective.
And that informality must mean huge cost savings for the brands.
Oh, enormous. Because there are no contracts, no direct cash payments usually.
Yeah.
They're saving potentially thousands, maybe tens of thousands.
Do we have a sense of what that reach would normally cost?
Well, the IMH report gives estimates. For TikTok, even a micro-influencer like 10K, 50K followers can get up to $125 a post.
Okay.
Mid-tier, up to 500,000 followers, maybe $1,250 a post. Macro influencers, even more, like $2,500 per post.
So brands are getting potentially macro-level reach and engagement.
For the cost of goods, basically.
Yeah.
Plus maybe some staff time for support. It's incredible value.
And Maddie Hun saw this trend accelerate really quickly.
Yeah, she said the number of offers and the scale of them just shot up in the last couple of years.
From almost nothing to.
She mentioned that her first year, they hardly got any free products. But this past year, she was telling the new members, y'all don't understand, this did not happen last year.
Wow. So it's exploding.
Seems like it. Exponential growth, and she doesn't see it slowing down.
And she's planning for that.
Yeah, as she's wrapping up her time as VP, she's trying to build actual structures and systems for the next person. Handbooks, guidelines.
Because they expect this just to get bigger and more complex.
Exactly. They've had to adapt super fast building these new processes within a student group.
But even with the perks, the workload sounds intense.
Definitely. Maddie was really candid about it. She said it was sometimes a lot.
Yeah.
Like, she gave this example. It's the first week of school, and I need to get a TikTok up. I'm like, what am I doing?
Balancing academics, sorority life, and essentially running a marketing operation.
It raises this big question, doesn't it? These informal donation-based deals, they're clearly working, but what does it mean for the wider influencer economy? It challenges the norms.
Right. So wrapping this up, what's the big picture for you, the listener?
I think the key takeaway is just how sororities have become this really powerful but largely unpaid influencer force.
Especially fueled by hashtag rush talk and the dynamics of TikTok.
Exactly. So you now have this unique insight into a really innovative, fast-moving part of marketing and social media.
It's about authenticity, community, brands finding new ways to connect.
Definitely changing the game.
So here's a final thought to leave you with. Consider this model, right? Informal communities creating authentic, high-impact content. They get products, recognition, maybe some perks, but not usually direct payment.
Yeah.
Could this shape the future of influence? And think beyond sororities. What other groups or communities out there might become the next wave of these unpaid brand influencers?
That's a really interesting question to ponder. Where else could this model take hold? Fascinating stuff.